Hello, my name is Jen and I'm going to be your nurse today, and we are going to be doing an irrigation of your colostomy, okay? So go ahead and state your name and date of birth for me, please. Thank you. Okay, and I'm just verifying the procedure. Alright, let me just check your wristband too. Okay, perfect. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get my supplies set up here. So I'm going to put on my gown, and I'm going to put on my gloves, and then I'm going to place this underneath of the colostomy bag to protect the patient's skin and just to keep the patient clean. And then what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take the colostomy bag off, the old one off, and dispose of that. And then I'm going to take a clean towel or washcloth. It might be dampened with some saline or some pH balanced mild soap. So then I'm just going to clean that stoma, the peristomal area, and get all of the fecal matter off of there. And we'll be doing this at a time when the patient is, the bowel is not so active. So we would be doing this maybe before a meal or 2 to 4 hours after a meal, because we don't want to be taking the colostomy bag off of the patient and then have the bowel be super active, and then we just are continuously cleaning it as it comes off. So we don't want to do that. So we're gonna plan our time appropriately. All right, so we've got it all cleaned up. I'm gonna throw that away, and then I'm just going to remove my gloves and do some hand hygiene. Put on some new gloves, and then I'm going to take the irrigation bag and I'm going to snap that into place here and put that back on top of the pad. And then I'm going to take the irrigation cone, and which is going to be attached to the line which has the irrigation fluid, which will be hanging above the bed level. And this is a warmed solution. It needs to be warmed, not too hot, because we don't want to, damage anything. But if it's too cold, it can cause cramping, so we don't want that. So we're gonna take that cone and we're gonna lubricate it in a water-based lubricant and connect it to the tubing that's connected to the solution for the irrigation solution. So now we're going to insert that tube. We're going to open up the irrigation bag, and we're going to put the tube into it, and then we're going to gently and slowly insert that into the stoma at an angle that's going to match the patient's bowel, depending on where the stoma is on the patient. Okay, what kind of ostomy the patient has. And then we're going to unclamp and allow the solution to flow in, and to let the patient know. Please let me know if you have any discomfort or cramping during this, and if you need me to slow down or stop at any time. And to slow down, I would just lower the bag so that it flows more slowly. And then we're going to go ahead and let that finish. All right, and then I'm going to close the clamp, and I'm going to withdraw the cone and place that on my work surface over here. And then I'm going to zip the bag closed at the top. I'm going to take the end of the irrigation bag and put it into a little cylinder here, which I'm going to place the sleeve right in there and open that up and let that all flow out. So we're going to collect all that, and we're going to take the bag out of the cylinder and close the ends temporarily, place the cylinder out of the way so that we can empty that and everything later, like soon. And then we're going to carefully remove that irrigation bag and dispose of that. It's empty now, but we need to take it off. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off my gloves and throw them away. I'm going to clean my hands off, put on some new gloves, and then we are going to put on a new colostomy bag onto our patient. We're going to secure that onto the stoma, into the stoma area, onto the adhesive, and snap it into place. Then we're going to go ahead and remove this and clean up any sort of mess that we might have made. If we need to put down some new checks, we can do that. And get the patient comfortable, cover the gown back, and dispose of everything. And I didn't mention that when we took off the original colostomy bag before we did the irrigation, we would need to measure that and document that output. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove my gown and gloves, do hand hygiene, and I'm going to document the procedure that I did as well as the patient's response. And here's your call light, and please call me if you need anything, okay?